but, nobody is at this time of the year.
Obviously, you want to get off to a hot start in the best-of-3 series, but is there any keys to making sure the guys are loose and ready for such a high-impact game?
Here's the key. I think don't be surprised by anything you see in baseball. You got to be able to handle the good and the bad, or as like my man Dr. Elko likes to say, no judgment. Like, don't get caught up trying to judge everything, every call, every out, every run. Like, just as we like to say, take a deep breath, smile, and play. Just play, and let's see what happens.
You mentioned the return of Matt Klein, just having that kid back, especially being a local guy, back-to-back home runs down in Nashville. What's it like having a guy like that, not only back in your lineup, but just a part of this
team? You tell people, and I was talking about it on the radio the other day, like, Eddie King committed here like 7 years ago. Like, Matt Klein committed here. I mean, it's like 6 years ago, like maybe 5 years. Like, the process is so long. Yes, nowadays we glorify the transfer portal guy and the guy who's been here less than a year, but the core of your team are the guys that they grew up wanting to come here. They came here. Some of them, they turned down the draft. They go through this career of highs and lows, and here they are. Why they came here, what they saw, and so you're personally, selfishly, you're so happy for a guy like Matt Klein, but not just Matt, like his parents, and we've talked a lot about parents the last couple weeks, and so and he deserves it, because for those 3 young catchers to help us, what a great leader he was, and he spent a lot of time coaching the last couple months.
You mentioned a couple, maybe the last 2 years didn't go the way you wanted, but how much more appreciative or thankful does it make you to be playing on this second weekend of the tournament?
Well, don't take it for granted, right? And as we like to say, compared to what? Right, this time last year you're recruiting, you're living in the transfer portal, you're trying to fight the draft, you're trying to manage your roster. We're still doing that. That's just in addition to getting ready to play postseason baseball. So I can tell you, right, maybe just the older I get, the harder it seems, very appreciative. I think it does go back, and it kind of, not that we took that run for granted, but I mean from 2012 to, maybe 19, that 7-year stretch, I mean, you could argue we were the best team, if not one of the 3 or 4 best programs in the entire country, what we were able to do. So, it's like flying first class, man. Once you go first class, it's hard to go back to coach. So we want to stay. That's my frustration, and I want to be a top 10 team like we've been for so long. And I do realize now, okay, I'll take top 20. I'll take top 25. Keep us a top 25 program, and we can make a run just like we're doing right now, And so it's very gratifying, very, very gratifying. And so as I talk to the players, I always say I'm talking to myself. Enjoy this, enjoy this.
Thank you, Dan.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.
Hey, Dan.